Here we are, this is the first of our Sarissa buildings. So this is Friday morning and I'm about to put the first coat of paint on before I leave for work. Luckily my boss isn't there at work today, so I can do morning tea, lunchtime and afternoon tea painting this. So we'll let's get going. Okay, so we've got our first coat on. The roof has got first coat on of German grey, and the bottom has a first coat on of 50-50 Cavalry Brown and Shadow Flesh. So I'm about to do a dry brush of Cavalry Brown on the bottom and some kind of mid-grey. I'll have a look at that later. I'm going to wash the bottom area afterwards, so I'm not going to do the middle yet. I'm going to do that a little bit later. Okay, so I've done a little bit of work on it, as you can see. See if I can get that to sharpen up a little bit. No. Roof's done. It's got German grey, then some neutral grey dry brushing, and then after I've dry brushed it, then I've filled in some of the squares with a more solid neutral grey, and then I've dry brushed it with what do we got here? Light grey. Sorry, light grey, and then done the same thing. Added some squares where a bit more lighter, and then dry brushed it some more. And then I've used a little bit of US Field Drab, and then done little dry brushes here and there of that. And then I've added in, I think it's Luftwaffe medium green. Let's just check on that one. German camo. Luftwaffe, I think. What's the number? 70823 green. So I'll get it in here. It's covered in a bit of paint, so it's a bit hard to see which one it is. The bottom there, I've done a little bit more highlighting. I decided not to do a wash after all. I just used light rust as the next coat. And then I went back over with the Cavalry Brown and did some darker spots of that. Then I added in some light brown there, and did some light brown patches. Then I added a little bit of black into the Cavalry Brown and did some of those darker patches there. The middle section has US Field Drab as the base colour. Then I've done Iraqi sand, and I'm about to do what is it? Dark sand is the next colour, because I want it a little bit more yellowy. And I've done it in kind of swirly patterns. I don't know, you might be able to see better on the back. So I've done it in swirly patterns to give it texture. So each the Field Drab wasn't, but then this layer here has the Iraqi sand, and also we'll be doing it in the next layer as well. So yeah, still more to do. I've also blacked in the railing at the top. So yeah, coming along, not too bad. So here we are back again. End of my lunchtime. I've been painting the white windows, which seems to be taking the longest of everything. I've gone round the whole bottom layer and this row across the middle section. Middle section, as I said, I painted with Field Drab, US Field Drab. Then Iraqi sand, then dark sand, kind of swirling it around. Then I put some white in the dark sand and did some more, and then I washed it with Agrex wash, just to blend it in a little bit. So yeah, painted the door with its first coat of dark brown. So yeah, it's kind of starting to come along. It's a nice wee model, but you can see the texture that I've managed to get into the wall without actually adding like sand or some kind of grit or something into the mix. Normally I would do that, but this time I decided I just wanted to actually paint it in, and then yeah, quite happy with it actually. It's a nice model. Here I made a mistake here and I put the window in around the wrong way, which is good for me. You can see the difference on those ones. But you've got to be really careful when you put them together, because there are a few things that you can glue together, and then it doesn't work as you build it up. So take your time if you're going to make this model, and make sure that you've got everything right. Those stairs, they took me about, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes to make. They were a right pain to make, but when they're made, they look really cool. So that's that. My lunch time is over, and I'll be back at it at afternoon tea time. Paint some more white on the windows. Okay, so we're nearing the end of the day. Afternoon tea is over, so this is where I'm at. So I've still got the railing to do on both sides, but pretty much other than that, it's completed, and I'm quite happy. The windows take ages to paint. I don't know whether I would paint them before I stick them in. Well, actually, the inside of the windows are actually already there, but yeah, it's a really cool model. So I've got the railing to do, and I haven't done the base yet because I'm not quite sure what I'll do there. I've done like a slate, a bit like the roof. I might do a little bit more on the outside yet, but yeah, it's a very highly detailed. So if I put that there, I've just cleaned the lens, and it's focusing a little bit better. So yeah, not too shabby for my my first one, and so that's painted, done. Let me know what you think. I'm quite happy with it myself, and I didn't make too many mistakes on it, so that's awesome. So cheers guys, and as I said, let me know what you think of my first painted Sarissa building. So here we are with the finished result. The chateau from Sarissa buildings, or they're like MDF buildings. Come in nice and close so you can see. Did a little bit of extra work on the door, gave it some brass doorknobs on the railing there, and all the way around. So yeah, it's come out quite cool. And look, a little grey dot, so I have to fix that up. But quite pleased with the way my first building has come out. So I've set out a wee table at the back, and you'll notice I haven't done the wee plate yet above there. So I'm going to think about what I'm going to put on it first before I put anything on those. But yeah, so hopefully my little wee video will help anyone that's making this one up. And it is definitely, even though they look great unpainted, I think they look even better painted. So if you're thinking, do I or do I not paint it, I'd give it a crack. So cheers guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, leave your comments, and hit that like button to promote it. See you later.